Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I know it's been a while since I did a video. To be honest, I got stuck on both Valheim and Journey to the Savage World. I just got so frustrated I didn't want to play them anymore. But I've been missing doing videos, so I've been playing this a bit. It's chill, it's slow. It's not going to be super exciting, but hopefully there will be some people who will enjoy watching it. I know I did a couple similar games in the past on the channel, so we are going to play a free game. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do. I have these extended. I think this is from a mod here. Okay, so this is a pretty decent arrangement. I've got it set to low number of cities and low number of industries. It's a large map. It's temperate. I have several mods on here. This one is the best one, I think. It gives extended cargo demands. By default, the game, every city only demands like 2 cargoes, which makes it really hard to do much anything. The previous version of the game, all cities accepted all cargoes. Obviously, they wanted them in different amounts, but I like this better because then you could pretty much ship every cargo to every city. It just depends on how much each city wants of each thing. And I've got a bunch of other things, some different buses, some different locomotives, some cargo assets that change the well, not really change. They add some different different rail cars like these that are more flexible. It's more like a flex consist on the train instead of being fixed. I really like it, but they do come on later on in the game. So, at the beginning of the game, we're going to start at 1850. We are going to set on medium difficulty, and I'm going to record for about an hour, and I'll trim out, long, boring sections. Like this loading screen. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pause right away. So the first thing I like to do is have a look around my map and see what we've got. So first things first, I'm going to pull up the town statistics right here. Now, I'm by no means an expert on this game. I only got it a few months ago, and it took me quite a long time to get used to it because it's so much different from the last game. But here's what I've figured out so far. I look at the town list and order it by size, and I like to start out. I always open that by accident. Don't want to open that. I like to start out with the biggest town if I can. Number 2, where's number 3? Right there. Okay, so the biggest town is all the way down here. That sort of sucks. Okay, let's close all that stuff, and we can look at the demands. You can see this biggest demand is goods, which that's like the last thing I ever do because it is the most complicated. It has the longest supply chain. Generally, I like to start out with food, fuel, and building supplies. And it looks like fuel is his biggest demand, closely followed by building supplies. Okay, and there is building supplies place right there. So that's good. Wow, there's nothing else in that whole section of the map there. So if I could find a quarry somewhere, let's do this. We'll look at industries, sort by product. Scroll down through. Here's our 2 quarries. Marlow Quarry is right there. That's fairly close. And there's the other quarry right there. Okay, so we have 2 of them on the map. This is the closest one. Okay, so how do I want to do this here? Wondering which way it'd be closer. I think let's go ahead. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with building supplies. And I am going to build port here. Actually, let's... Boy, it's so much further than I expected. Okay, so this should be a good spot. turn it around. I like to do this. I like to see that sort of where the shelf drops off there. I like to make sure that the dock is out that way. So we'll go ahead and put that there. We'll get roads. I like to put a road across here so we get all these little tendrils connecting up. And then let's go ahead and put in a road going all the way. Ooh, actually it lines up fairly decently with that. I actually meant to put it over this way further, but that'll work. Okay, so we've got that connected via road. That's not the best way to do it, but that's the way I'm going to do it for now, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, I'm going to put in a road depot first, where we'll buy our road vehicles. There. Okay, so now let's put depot in here. I think we only need one platform. Let's make it fairly long. And we'll stick it right there. Okay. And we'll stick another one over here. Actually, here's what I'm going to do with this. Let's take all that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and line this up. Let's line it up like this. There we go. That's pretty good. And let's see. I'm going to make this longer because I did discover, after having played this for quite a while, I discovered you really do want to expand these. I'm going to make that 8 long. And we'll put road going out the other side. Then we can go ahead and reconnect this down here. So this will give us the straightest line. We're not going to have any other traffic coming down here but delivery trucks. So the delivery trucks come right down, pull up to here, pick up stuff, do a UE, and come right back up. Okay. Now you come over here to our overlays. We can look at the city layout, and we see we've got commercial, residential, and industrial. Okay, who uses the bricks? There's a way to show that, and I can't remember what it is. Is it products? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these are mainly going to be going over here. So we want to make sure we get that. Get the industry area as much as possible. Okay, that'll work. And I'm going to go ahead and connect this up to here. There. So they should be able to come down, or no, they're not going that direction. Never mind. Whatever. That'll be what it is. I think probably the trucks will come from here. This is just a drop-off point. So they'll come from here, they'll drop off building supplies for these guys, and take this road and come back out. Okay. So we've got this all set up. We do need to, well, let's go ahead and create these. We'll create a line going from here to here, and we'll make this market waiting docks delivery. Now let's transfer. Normally I'll call it transfer if it's going from one depot to another. That just makes it easier for me to remember stuff. And go from there to there. Market waiting construction supplies. Okay, so we've got those set up. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our dry dock or boat, what is this called again? Shipyard. We'll put our shipyard right here. And then we can come back over here to the building supplies. I'm actually going to be sort of close to this city here. Maybe I should put a bridge across there, because then we could run stuff to that. So let's do this. Okay. Bridges can be a bit finicky, because of course you do want to get them high enough for boats to go under if you plan to do any shipping at all. There, they can get under in 2 places. That should work. Okay. And now we will go ahead and let's go ahead and turn curves on. This here. Erase this section of road. There. Put that in. And then we can go ahead and go back to straight. Put that right there. Okay, so that's our quarry. And let's see, I think I'm going to put a depot on the top here. Set it fairly close to that. Okay. Now, we'll come down here, and we'll put another dock in. I think this one I'd better make large, because it should, if all goes well, end up having quite a lot of stuff sitting on it. And we'll leave a little bit of room between it and the bridge. This is the kind of game I play a lot of. I don't play so many of the, especially, you know, after having gotten tired of the survival games. I just don't play a lot of, let's turn the curve on. I don't play a lot of stuff that, you know, is shoot 'em up and stuff like that. I like stuff that's just chill, where I can sit and relax and do stuff. I think that'll be fine. Clicked quite when I thought I did. Okay, so now we will go ahead and add another one. You know what? That's not a very big trip. Should I use a train? It's not a very long trip. Let's just start out with vehicles. I'll probably add a train later on, but we'll start out with the vehicles for now. Okay, put that one there and that one. And I'm going to change this one to this color. This color. Marlow Quarry. And now we need one that goes from here. And I don't want it green. We'll go with that color. Marlow Market Stone Barge. Okay. Alright, so we've got lines set up for all of our stuff. Now, what we want to do is we've got a $5 million loan that we started with. You can see we spent over half of that already just building all of this stuff, which is why I was hesitant to do anything with the train. Trains, it seems like early on they don't make as much money. Now, I've got this set up for European instead of American. And I think the early European trains are a bit better. And I normally have been playing on the American side. But still, I want to make sure we make money. So we are going to go ahead and build a vehicle depot right here. Just put it on the other side. There. I will add the stuff going down to this later. Let's get this going first. Okay, so first things first. Come here. We're going to get just one vehicle to start off with. And we'll put that on Marlow Quarry. Then we'll come over here. Get one vehicle. This basically is just sort of priming the pump so that we can get everything running. And then once everything's running, we can start adding vehicles as need be. I'm going to stick with the Riggy here because it will carry anything. I think, I'm not sure what this looks like. This doesn't carry fuel. And it's slower anyways. And this one carries only fuel. So I want to stick with this one because it will carry everything. Which I always wondered about in the last game is you had vehicles like this one that couldn't carry fuel. I'm like, why can't you just put it in drums and put it on the ship? But we have it now in this game, so we're going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and start this thing going. Alright, so we should be making money by picking up stone here, which you can see is already starting to build up in our depot. By picking up stone here, delivering it to here, then our ship will pick it up, bring it all the way down to here. We're going to need more ships. Bring it all the way down to here, drop it off. Trucks will take it to the construction site, construction materials plant, and then another wagon, not trucks, wagons. Another wagon will take it into town. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this bumped up with more vehicles. I'm going to start out with a total of 10 vehicles. There. Probably going to end up having a lot more than that on there, but 10 is a good place for us to start. Okay, as you can see, we're sort of hemorrhaging money right now. Our water is costing us a lot and not making us anything at the moment. We're paying a lot in loan interest. We are making money on our roads, so that's good, because this guy's making so much. I've already got it up to 20 vehicles. There are some things I want to do, though. One, you can see we are filling this up pretty quick, so I think one of the first things I want to do is get us another boat going. Buy that. There. And barge. Which one is it? He's going to go the wrong direction, so I'm going to turn him. Turn around. There we go. You can tap that multiple times to cycle through the different destinations till you get the one that you want it to go to. Okay, so he's loading up. Each one of these boats will carry 70 cargo, and you can see we've already got almost enough for the second boat, so we're in good shape there. When he starts delivering, then we're going to want to start spending some money on getting some more delivery wagons going here. I definitely think I could have gone with a train. Really think I could have. I will. But I also noticed we've got right over here, we've got an oil refinery and a fuel refinery. And then over here we have an oil well. So I was sort of thinking, when we set up the delivery route to pick up stuff from here, pick up building supplies from here that are coming back from the other city, pick them up from here and deliver them here. Maybe we should also set up one, again, just wagons, picking up oil from here and delivering it here, so that the wagons bringing stuff from the dock can pick up oil and bring it back, and then set up a rail line that goes to these. So it'll pick up the oil from here, deliver it to here, pick up the refined oil, take it here, make fuel, and bring the fuel all the way back, which can then be shipped to the city clear down here or be carried by the wagons to this city. But that's going to be a little bit in the future. So we got those guys going. I think I may actually need to expand this a little bit. Nope, we're out of money. Okay, that's fine for now. Alright, I'm just going to have to wait for some money to start rolling in. I think we're going to be doing pretty good once these ships start delivering. I think we're going to end up needing more ships. I think at least 4, which I'll probably need to take out another $1 million or so for. Hate to do that, but you've got to have money to get started making money. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit, and then we'll pick up when I've got some income. Alright, I'd taken out another $1 million and got a third boat. I'm going to take out another $1 million now. The boats only cost a little over $500,000, but we're just hemorrhaging money right now. Alright, so that's gone. And we got this ship showing up in just a moment. Actually, let's zoom down here. Actually, here's one thing I really like about this version of the game. You can zoom in on the ship like this, or you can go to the ship camera. And you can actually, I made it so you can move the camera around, so you get a really nice look of your ship. I don't know why there's water below deck. You know, that's something you should probably be concerned about there, buddy. Is that Lance? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so we'll disconnect from that. Alright, so we've got a good load of stuff here. Let's go ahead and get more vehicles going. You can see that made us a decent amount of money, too. There we go. Market Street Transfer. Okay, yep. So they'll go down there and start picking stuff up. How much money did we... Oh yeah, look at that. We ended up making almost $500,000 last year, even with just that one delivery. So now with 4 boats going, hopefully we'll get a lot more. I forgot to switch direction on this one, didn't I? Darn it. I'm just going to let him... I want to get them spaced out, so I'm going to let him go ahead and run to market. Okay. Now the bad thing with these, you can see I've got 200 stacked up on here now, which is 2.5 boatloads. The problem is when the depots or docks or rail stations get full, they'll just start dumping the product. So you'll have part of what you're producing just disappear. And that's not good. It doesn't make you money when that happens. So we want to get enough stuff going that we have a constant flow of this stuff coming back here. But are we going to need more vehicles here? I sort of feel like we're going to, but we'll see. See how these 9 vehicles do. We've got 10 altogether here. One of them's already been here and picked up. Now, naturally, when wagons or trucks leave a depot like this, they will space themselves out. So it makes it a little easier on traffic the way they do that. So I appreciate that. Well, maybe the 10 vehicles is going to be enough. If they can handle 1 boatload before the next boat shows up, now that boat didn't have anything on it, then we could be in good shape. I'm going to leave that for right now. Here's our next boat coming. This boat's almost here. Now we've got to get this. I'm up to 7 million in debt, which means I really can't build a rail line at all. I could go ahead and get something going in Marlow here. Let's take a look at this. I'm not going to do anything fancy yet. I'm just going to put one of these in. I think we'll put it right there. Hopefully that will cover most of the city. And then we will set a line going from this truck depot there, Marlow docks deliveries. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put just 1 vehicle on that to get it started. Okay, so now once this starts producing building supplies, not only will it be able to deliver to here, but it'll be able to, you know, take it back to the docks, load up on a ship, and eventually get delivered to Marlow, which will increase our demand quite a lot for the product. So we can sell 37 here, doing building supplies, and another 17 here, so 54 altogether. Which this is going to be able to produce a lot more, but once we start producing, then we'll start getting some demand. I am going to need another ship, definitely. Alright, let's get another... is this going to work out, or should I leave it? No, let's go ahead and get another ship. Okay. And I do have it set. Come here. Stone barge. And I don't have it set. I want it set to always wait for a full load. It'll wait up to 3 minutes for a full load at Marlow here. So even if we start picking up, we have more ships and we have stone to haul, those ships should wait until they fill up for at least a little while. Alright, we've been running for a while. Oh, just got a next generation train. Excellent, just in time. You can see this actually upgraded. We're now at level 2 on our construction site here. And look, this is all stuff waiting to go into town. I built a second dock here. This is all the stuff going into town. And this is where the wagons are coming from the docks, dropping stuff off and returning. I think we can cut out a little bit of time on this route if I do this. There. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Cut a hair of time off. I have 25 wagons here, and 20 or 25 at the other end too. But I think this right here is where my big problem is. So I think we're going to go ahead and get our first railroad set up right here. I'm going to start with 160 meter station. That should be enough. Actually, I'm going to start with upgrading some of these roads. Upgrade that. That should be good. We'll just stick with that. So I'm going to put our first rail station right here. No doubt we'll be doing more later on, but this will be a good place to start for now. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And we're going to put right next to it, we'll put another one of these. That looks pretty even. I like it. Yeah, I think we'll stick it all the way over there. Okay, so that's going to be there, and then here we will do the same thing, except I'm going to have this a dead end one here. Line that up nicely. I think I need to extend this road a bit first. There. Yeah, because you can see, I mean, look at that. And I've extended that. You can see how long it is, and it is just packed to the gills. Let's move this over a little bit there. Cool. Now, I've got this set for pretty flat terrain, so we don't have to worry a lot about hills. Just want to check and make sure we're not doing any major excavation here. Now, that all looks pretty flat. Okay. Now, let's see. I think I will go ahead and put a rail depot. I'm just going to put it right in the middle here. That looks good. We may end up having to move it later, but I found that I end up having to move these fairly often anyways. There we go. So that'll provide us with our first train. Now, what I want to do with this is... let's go to this. Let's go to this. Manage line. Okay, so you guys are going to... I think we're going to do this. We're going to start here, then go here, then go here. And I'll get rid of... There. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now what's going to happen is the ones assigned to that, which I'm going to assign all these trains to it too, or all these wagons to it too. Probably have to get rid of a bunch of them, but they'll stop here, they'll pick up stone from the rail yard and run it here, drop it off, and then come back and deliver bricks to town before coming here to pick up again. So we've got that set up. Now we just need to get the rail line set up. So we'll go from here to here, and then we're going to do this as market, docks, freight. Okay, I think for now I'm just going to do all that train. Actually, you know what? I probably don't need that good train. This is a short run. Let's go with the small one. Save a little bit of cash. That's $250,000. Yeah, it's a bit more. Span is not the same. You know what? No, let's just go ahead and get the good one. They're not that much different. And we will go ahead and go with the Gaunt. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to have to be able to deliver stuff back, too. this we'll make it work. 12, 13, 14, and then there we go. 18 wagons, most of them gondolas for the stone, and some of them stakes for the building supplies. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll put that on our only rail line. There we go. And now this should start doing that. Once it's actually running, I see that it's running, I'll move the other vehicles and delete that truck line. So yeah, because that's where we're running out right now, is we're running out of... Oh wow, look at all these that want to go back to the docks now. That's a change. Interesting. Nothing has switched over yet, but it should. Let's go ahead. No, we don't want that. I want this. We're going to manage vehicles, and we're going to move all these vehicles to the construction route. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. So that's gone. And I've got all the stuff on this. Oh, why did the construction move over here? Or did I have them backwards? Maybe this was always here. I bet you it was, and I just didn't realize it. Let's go ahead and do this now. I'm going to leave those platforms alone, but we need more room here. 3. That should work. Okay. So we got more room for that stuff to sit. We have a ton of wagons for that now, so that should be good. Yeah, now all the stone has been moved to here. And this thing can move 56 ago. And it can bring back 16... Really, is that all? Just 16? Well, it can bring back 16 construction materials. If we have to adjust it, we will. We can always adjust it later. I didn't have to take out any money to do any of this. I thought sure I'd have to take out another loan. So this, I'm going to leave here. It costs us a little bit of maintenance, but we might need it again at some point, so I'll just leave it. Yeah, look at this line. Just a constant line like a centipede. But hey, you can see we've already got... Okay, I loaded one of the wagons up there. That's cool. This has been emptied already, so that's going well. How are you doing? Okay, you can see our population is up to 403 here now. And now we're up to needing 75 building materials per go. So yeah, very good. I think that's going to help us a lot. So what was the other thing? Oh, crude oil. That's what was there. Okay. Trying to decide what is going to work out best to do next here. So we're doing good. This is... Everything's keeping up with things. I don't think we have any ships going empty anywhere. No, he's full. Looks like we finally have enough ships going to keep up with the vehicles here. Okay, this is now a problem. This has gotten full up. Really hate to spend much money on it, but let's go ahead and expand it a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll put 2 more tracks on there. And 2 more platforms. That'll give it... Is it still full? It's still full. 3 platforms. Okay, that seemed to have worked. I need to come out and delete a bit more track here. Okay. And we'll put that there. Excellent. Now we can reconnect this. There. That'll give that more storage space. It also means we can put a longer train on there. We just need to lengthen this one too if we need to. So yeah. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep up with that. Condition of multiple vehicles very poor. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, I know we've got some not doing well. Bad, bad, bad. Those are okay for now. That one's okay. It's probably the quarry. Yeah. They're all very bad. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and replace those because I'm not ready to do anything on that side yet anyways. Okay. Which we got 11, so not a huge amount, but we're getting some on the docks for these guys. You can see we're making some good money now. And that train I think is going to help quite a lot. I deleted some of these vehicles. I think I may have it right now, balanced right. We've got 20, no, 30 vehicles on here now? Yeah, 30. We've got 30 wagons hauling from here back into town. And it looks like we're getting just the right amount where we're able to... Ooh, we need to expand this. I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and... There. That's nice and long. That should be plenty of room. Looks like we're not doing too bad. We were mostly keeping up with it. So all of that stuff is in balance now. So I think what I want to do next is this here. Go here, to buildings. Can we afford to go ahead and start doing the longer rail station? Okay, are we reaching the docks? I can't tell. Yeah, it's just reaching the docks. Okay, so we're going to put it right there. Double check. Yep, we reached the docks. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and grab this. Gonna looks nice and straight. Now, the funny thing is the rail ones are a lot harder. These just seem to automatically go up higher, but the rail ones don't. So I think what we're going to have to do here, and I hope I have enough room to do it, is this. We're going to raise terrain, increase the brush size, and that. Okay, and do the same thing on this side. And then we'll come back to the rails. Start at the highest point of that, and come to the highest point of this. And now we'll try raising it up. No, it's still not good enough. Dang it, and I've got to have that clear. Okay, we'll raise it some more. Okay, do the same thing again from here to here. There we go. Now I hope we've got enough room to bring this back down to here. We don't. Shoot. And I'm not sure how far out I can put this. It's going to cost me a pretty penny. Alright, how far is it going to take to get this down to ground level? About there. Is that far enough? Yeah, it is. If I put this here, am I still gonna... No, I'm not reaching that stuff there now. Dang it! Okay, what if... Let's try something else here. Sure, I want to do this. Okay, if I put the rail station here, will it work? Will it reach? Yes, it does reach. Straighten this out. Get it nice and parallel. Put it right there. I don't like that very much. That's not going to work the way I want it to. But hopefully it's good enough. I wanted it facing the other way. It's a pretty sharp turn there, but trains are going to be slowing down to go into the station anyway, so... Alright. Now... let's see. I think what we'll do is this. I'm going to get rid of that. Here. And we'll put that there. And now I'm going to... I actually should have put additional station on there, or additional rail on that. That's fine. I can fix that in a minute. Rail station here. I don't think we're going to be using it to stop in town yet, but I will want it to be able to. Let's put a second track on this. There. And then finally, we're going to want one here, too. And we'll just go to an end one. Just one track. Okay, let's do a little road work here first. Okay. There to there. I think this will be okay. And then, nope, stop that. Actually, let's do this. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. How much is it going to cost if I do this? $500,000. Alright, I'll take it. That's fine. It'll give it a nice, easy grade. Okay, so we're picking up crude oil here, bringing it all the way to here, in a way I don't like, but we're stuck with. Now we need... we'll put this here, run this farther than I want, so I make sure I get it the way I want it. And then I'm going to put this at an angle right there. And then we'll do the same thing here. Get this as straight as I can. That's not too bad. And then last but not least, I think I'm going to put a terminal one here. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to put a terminal one here. And then if we go to the town, we'll just bypass it. Okay. I'll put this right here. Right there. Okay, super. So now we're running this whole way. So we can pick up crude oil, bring it to the refinery, then take the refined oil to the fuel refinery, and then bring the fuel back to here. And then I suppose I can also have it drop off there, although I don't know. I'm not going to have it drop off there yet, because I don't plan to put in a depot there yet. Though I better do it before too long, because I'm going to have problems if I don't. I think what I want to do is get rid of that. And then connect this here. That looks good. Let's see. I want to put this depot in. Even if I'm not ready to use it, I'm going to put it in so that we have it here. I don't want to have buildings get built there and then have to spend money tearing buildings down. There. And I'm going to go ahead and expand this. There. So that's good for now. So yeah, I can set up a delivery going back and forth between here. Right now, as it is, it'll barely get anything, and I think that's mostly residential there, isn't it? Yeah, it gets a little bit of commercial. So, yeah, we'll need it to deliver here to get to all of the different places in town. Okay, now, I think what I will do next is I'm going to run a track off from here to about here. Put our depot here. There. Now we'll go ahead and create our line. Crude oil, refined fuel, the dock, and town. And whatever, we'll leave it red. Marlow oil and gas. That works. And a train. And now lots of tank cars. I'm just going to run that to that length there. I think that's probably bad enough for that train as it is. Okay, so this shouldn't take too long for it to get going. It's not using any vehicles except possibly for this little bit here, or delivering the fuel. Marlow City deliveries. There we go. And we will just put a vehicle on Marlow City deliveries for now. Except we're broke. You know what I'll do? I'm just going to Marlow Docks deliveries. So I've only got 5 vehicles on this. I think we're just going to have to wait for a little bit. We'll have to wait for a little bit. It'll all get dropped off here and brought by vehicle. And then I will add a vehicle on here so it can drop off here in a bit. And of course it went the wrong direction starting up. Of course I did point it the wrong direction, didn't I? But that's fine. It'll give this a little while to build things up. Alright, so this is just about going. This should be our first final product, our first fuel being delivered. Right now we're delivering crude oil. You can see we just crossed the river. Here's the docks right here. The scenery in this game is so nice. It is hugely better than the last game. I mean, you really sort of feel like you're riding in real countryside, whereas the last game, you know, they did what they could with the technology available at the time they made it. But, I mean, it was pretty plainly, you know, a sparse environment. But this actually looks real. I've even seen, like, deer crossing railroad tracks and cattle and things like that. Occasionally, I think I've seen a dog, too. But, yeah, I think this is working out well. I think we've got, of course, our building materials going well. That seems to be well balanced and going swimmingly. We're dropping off our second load of crude here, I think. Second or third. And we've picked up our load of refined. And we get 110 crude we deliver here. And we get 55 refined oil out of it. But I think the refined oil to fuel is 1-to-1. See, what do we got right here? Racing the train. You are so good. It looks like a bear. I do have this running at high speed. Normally the trains don't run this fast. I usually run that because I'm trying to make money. So you can see here we've got fuel waiting for us. Quite a lot of it, too. Nice. Should be 55, come to think of it. 50. Well, close enough. We got 50. And we are set up, so we should be delivering for both cities. Now, our boats, now that we've sort of got things balanced, the boats are not getting filled up all the way. They're having to sit at the dock here at this end for a while to fill up on stone. So, once we add the fuel into the mixture, that's gonna really fill them up real fast, especially since, you know, even if it can't get a full load of fuel, it still has to dedicate one of its 2 cargo areas to just fuel. So it'll be carrying 35 stone and up to 35 fuel. So we're delivering 50 fuel. I don't know how much of it's going to go to the docks. I love riding along on the trains here. I've seen some guys' videos where they've got these beautiful interiors on their trains, and those must be modded trains because the vanilla ones do not have great interiors. This is about as detailed as it gets. Oh, I forget the way it flips the camera around is a little weird. Wow, he's getting extreme. Look at him, he's really covered in it. The vehicles actually age too. You can watch as they get older. Now, what did we drop off? We dropped off 12. Well, that's not a lot. So most of this is actually going to go into Marlow here. Horse wagon. We've got a lot of horse wagons that need to be upgraded. And we're going to do that in a moment. We did just get a new one, too. I just want to ride this into town. Enjoy this view. The view of the river. You can see the dock down there. One of the boats sitting parked there waiting. Wonder if it's going to carry any fuel this time, or if it's just going to be carrying stone, and the fuel will have to stack up till there's enough of it for one of the ship captains, or one of the riverboat captains to decide it's worth it. So I was surprised that other one being a really short haul. I really didn't expect it to be very profitable. But part of it is that I am not used to running on the bigger map. I had been using just the medium ones. But I decided to start going with large maps and reduce the number of resources so there's further in between. And that dropped off everything. Okay. Well, we got a new engine available. Why am I... There we go. We got a new engine available and a new ship available. That's a large one. We'll have to put in large docks. Let's go ahead and get these vehicles upgraded, though. We'll go to road vehicles. Market. Oh, very bad. I think this is working out well with 30 of them. We might not need so many once we upgrade. But here's the new ones. See, we got 2 different ones we can choose from. What's this? Ooh, that's a little steam trolley. That's a passenger vehicle. You can see we got this wagon that's more of a covered wagon, or this one that's an open one. I'm not sure what it doesn't carry. So this will carry all cargo, so this will carry passengers too. I don't really see that there's much of a difference between them. I'm going to go with the ones that I know will carry everything. So this will carry stone right there. We'll carry building supplies. We'll carry fuel. I could use that, but I think... let's go with this. I want to see what it looks like. Let's go get zoomed in on one of them. Oh, he just dropped off his stuff so we didn't get to see any of it. So you're going to ride along with these guys on the roads too. You can see all the city buildings. I did put a separate entrance. I put a different dock on here because I realized I was making them, again, make an extra round trip. And we got nothing here to pick up. That's a little odd. Okay. So we got that one upgraded. Oh, we got some, looks like steam trolleys available there. Cool. Okay, Marlow, he's good. I think that's one of the newer ones already, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and just go with this one on that. And those aren't super bad yet. I'm going to leave that. Because I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this onto rails too. So we'll go ahead and line this up with the road. I like them to look nice and neat. Okay. Go back to here. I always exit by accident. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to come down here. Configure this. I'll put in a platform for it. I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff later on here, but this will do for now. Or do I want to... No, this will do for right now. Rail. There it is. Okay, so this, and we're going to have it come around up here. That looks okay. Another thing I like about this that most train sims don't do, or most train, whatever you want to call them, don't do, is you can cross tracks. And so especially in a case like this where, you know, it's not really going to make any difference. It's just the garage. But now we can go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead. So this one's a lot more expensive, so I'm just going to go with the Borsig since we don't need a lot. Crap. I lost count. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's what I wanted on there. Okay. And we haven't set up the route for it yet. Okay, here to here. And I'll change that to this color. Marlow Quarry. And then this guy will be assigned to Marlow Quarry. Now we'll be able to get rid of all these vehicles. So you're still waiting. Okay, the fuel, it dropped out the fuel here to go into town here. I don't know why it didn't just do it here. Because I did get a vehicle on there. But what I'm going to do here is put a vehicle shed closer to town. And then we'll get a second one and put it Marlow City Deliveries. Okay, there we go. I don't know why all the fuel's going to Marlow and it's going through here instead of going over this way. It would be smarter to drop it off here. And I don't see any fuel there. Alright. So this should be going. So now we can go ahead and Marlow Quarry. Sell all vehicles. There we go. Marlow Quarry. That's this one. No, I don't want to edit it. I want to delete it. There we go. Now our only Marlow Quarry left is the train. Alright, so that should be handling all of our stone, which should mean we get a lot more stone here too, so we may end up having to get some more boats going. But I think that's going to be it for today. We've got a great start going. We've got road vehicle routes going, road depots. We've got 2 rails going, one at this end and one at the other end, and we've got river boats going in between. So we can ride on these guys too. Yeah, he's carrying stone. I figured he would be. I didn't think he'd been here since we got fuel going. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know, like I said, this is a lot slower game. It's the sort of game I really like playing a lot. I will just, because I can just sit and relax and putter. And sometimes I'll watch videos or watch a movie or something while I'm playing. It's nice and chill, but I hope you enjoy it. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Growler, why are you here? sometimes weekends are yours, sometimes they're Lance's. It's just, it's the way it is. Alright, let's swing.
What are the arid badlands? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
And what am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them vault hunters.
What's the ball?
Well, it's supposed to have all sorts of good stuff in it. Is it just me? You've been getting a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. It builds character.